Hi, I'm Holly, and thanks for joining me today on part 3 of our series of Valentine love books. Hey, if you missed the first 2 videos, I'll leave the links below if you'd like to check those out. So today we're going to be making a cute Valentine book that just uses a simple children's book from the Dollar Tree. So as you're watching this video, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe. So let's get started. Welcome to part 3 of our Valentine love book series. This has been so much fun to make these different books, and all of them come from the Dollar Tree, so what a bonus. Now on this last one, I just loved all the different colors, and so I thought rather than cover this book up like we have with the past 2 books, that we would incorporate those colors into our book. And that's why this book is called The Colors of Love. So as I got to trying to figure out how I was going to make this work, I was trying to figure out how I would know those exact sizes of hearts. And so what I did is I actually opened up the book and made a color copy of these. So then I was able to cut out the hearts and have it be exact. So I had my own little pattern. So as you can see, here are my little patterns because I needed that heart to match exactly and yet still leave that cute colored part around the heart. And so that's what I did to make this work. So anyway, to get started, the first thing you'll want to do is let's make our back cover and our front cover. So for the back cover, you're just going to take a piece of paper and we are just going to trace that heart. Very, very simple, right? So we're just tracing the heart from the book. So I've already done all the cutting, so here is my back page. Okay, so for the front page, I did make a copy of this also so I could make it so that heart fit right in just underneath the beautiful red. Now when I was tracing the heart, I also made a little lip on the side of the heart. That way I was able to wrap that around the spine and kind of cover up the spine. Then we can take our back piece and just cover that spine up. I'm going to start with this front piece so that we can actually tuck that under. So once again, if you've watched the other Valentine Love Book series, I have been using my glitter glue. And I really like this glue because it makes it so your paper doesn't wrinkle. And sometimes with glue, you know, you put the paper down on it and you can see the wrinkles, and I just hate that. But with this glitter glue, it is known for not having your paper wrinkle. So I'm just going to line that heart up on the front, and then we'll wrap that little spine around the back. That's going to cover that up just beautifully. Now let's go ahead and add our back piece. Also with this glitter glue, you can get this really nice fine point, which I just love. It really helps when you're trying to either get in a very small spot or, like I say, where this is just trying to get right on the edge of this book. Okay, let's lay our heart down. Now I am going to take my brayer and just smooth that all over, especially on the edges. Let that glue kind of squish over to the edges so it gets a nice, good hold. I think I'll also do that on the front of this book. Okay, so because I'm calling this The Colors of Love, I did make a cute little title in my silhouette machine. I printed it out, and it's called Print and Cut, where you can print and then it actually cuts the little sentiment out, which I just love. So if you don't know about Print and Cut, I will be doing a video on that. Now, obviously, you don't need a silhouette machine to make this little book. You could easily make a title in Word, or you could just write out a title. But that's how I have done my title. And because there's so many beautiful colors on this book, that's why we are calling it The Colors of Love. Okay, and we will embellish the front a little bit more after we get done. So let's go ahead and start. Now what I've kind of done is each page I have tried to make it the color of the heart. So just kind of pull out the different colors. So this is going to be a very colorful book. So we'll start with our red. You know, I think it's so crazy that this is just a little kid's book. Yeah, it's a cute little kid's book, but we are going to turn it into something fabulous. Okay, so we got that down. Let's get our orange on. I think this would have been a little bit difficult to know the exact size of the heart if I hadn't gone and actually copied these and made that copy. But that certainly made this project that much easier. Now, as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you fold the book because you don't want those hearts to be in the spine or the book won't shut. I'm sorry there's a lot of glare on this book because it's so shiny, so I apologize in advance. But there's not a lot I can do about it, so bear with me. Now at the same time, you don't want that in the spine because you want the book to close. You do want it as close to the middle as you can. Okay, moving on to white. And I just did some red and white hearts for this one. Once again, making sure that I can still shut the book as I'm going. Okay, you know, this book was just so easy and so stinking cute. Okay, there's our green. I just love how there's that little bit of green foil on the top. Okay, black. This project was kind of fun because I got to get into my stash of paper and use a little bit from each color. And I have a lot of paper. Okay, now we're on to brown. Well, just in the last week, I have spent so much time on the little kid aisle at Dollar Tree looking at books. It's kind of funny, kind of funny. Okay, so we got all the colors down. Now I think I'm just going to take my brayer and want to get everything squished down really good, and this is a fantastic tool for that. Flip it over and do this side. Okie doke. So there we have it, the colors of love. Now what I thought would be fun is to just, take a few embellishments that represent the color and embellish each page. Okay, so look how adorable this turned out. Look at all those fun colors. Each page just kind of showcasing just an eclectic view of each different color. So this was a fun book to make. I hope maybe I've given you some ideas of something that you could make. Run to the Dollar Tree, grab a kid's book, and try this out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.